Am I taking questions too?
You may take questions and demonstrations. This is our lovely friend CHERYl, and she is going to give us a little bit of an insight of what talents lies beneath.
Hi, my name is CHERYl DARROW, and I do a lot of embossing on metal. I also do lettering classes, and I brought some samples of different lettering styles you can try, and also all the different surfaces they go on. I really like using metal, leather. I do books. It's amazing all the different things you can put metal on and do lettering with it. So I've kind of incorporated all my years of doing lettering, which I've been doing it now for about 35 years. So I've done it a lot. What else do I say? I don't know.
Why don't you show us some of those lovely pieces?
This is a sample that I did with an initial. So I just embossed this onto the metal and then added some paint to accent it around the outside edges of it. It's puffed out. You can puff out this metal so that it has dimension to it. The same with something like this, which has a heart that has a frame around it, but then it's all colored with alcohol ink. So you can use a lot of different things that you already have at home in doing a lot of these different things. If you wanted to do things and put messages on it, join us.
Welcome, friend.
I know, I walked right into this.
Come on in.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So you can do different types of things if you're into doing flowers or whatever. I like to do logos, so I do different types of logos, and this is on copper, so the whole thing is embossed on copper. This is something I started doing a couple years ago, just stacking letters on top of each other to give a different look to a name instead of the standard name that, you know, something different. Sayings, I really like to do sayings a lot, so I'll do different types of sayings on metal and then wrap it around a board to be framed. This is something that I etched the metal. This is copper that is etched with a design on it and then sewn with a leather spine. So I make books and stuff, so that's another type of thing to do. And then doing floating things. This is just some lettering that was done onto some decorated paper and used with embossing powders on it to give it kind of a cool look. And I just bought a real simple frame at one of the stores in town and then floated that in the center of it. So they make great gifts if you want to personalize things. You can do it all with metal.
You also do calligraphy, right?
Yes, we're going to be doing a lettering class here at the house of NeVille, and that's going to start in January. I think it's starting in January. It's a multi-week, 6 weeks, 4 weeks. It's a 4-week class, and I take you through different ways of some of the different styles that I show here. Anybody can do it. The thing about lettering is most people go, I can't, my lettering sucks and I can't letter and blah, blah, blah. I show you how to draw the letters. So you're basically drawing on all of this stuff. It's not just how well is your handwriting, because it has nothing to do with your handwriting. So we're going to do 4 weeks of that, and each project, well, there'll be a different project each week. And what I've done is I've done videos to go with the weekly classes. So there's nothing worse than you getting home and then you go, well, what did she say? Well, you can watch the video, because I've done videos and it has close-ups and tips and tricks of all the different things to make it easy, because it really is easy. It is something you have to practice, because it's like anything. If you're going to be an oil painter or watercolor or whatever, you're only as good as what you practice. So the same thing is for lettering also. So we'll be starting that mid-January, I think,
Yes.
and it'll go for 4 weeks.
Yes, I'm excited about that too. Also, just a side note, she had brought in some wire because she was such a good wife and cleaned out the closet. And so
Oh, yeah.
hangers. And now we're gonna have free at 3 because we want heartbeats all the way down the walls out.
Oh, is that what you're gonna do? That'll be
Yes.
fun.
Because of you. But it'll be a free at 3 class and they can come and do it. But
Yeah.
your wires are in the classroom. Anyone can go back there and look at her creativity, and she can also show us too.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, those are fun and they're easy to do. I mean, I would take wire on a vacation and I would go and just, while I was sitting in a hotel or you know, at the beach or around a pool, I would just get out my wire and my wire cutters and just do words. I do a lot of words, and then you can puncture your wall and have it going into the wall so it kind of stands out from the wall, and then you get the shadow from the words on it. So I like to do that too.
Yeah, I like that. You've got a lot of clever things. We did a clutch purse with her.
I didn't, well, I've got, this is a leather, actually we did purses and we did something very similar to this. This is all leather and painting on leather. So we made this into a book, but we have also made these into clutches. So yeah, there's a lot of different things you can do with all the different products. I mean, it's kind of a no-brainer to me.
If you had any advice to give to a young, new beginner, what would it be?
Just do it. You know, that's the one thing that I got into when I never could get into an art class when I was in school because they were always booked up and I could never do it. And then after I graduated, I went and started taking classes and I just did everything. I recently went and learned how to weld. I mean, welding is a blast and I always wanted to weld. So I went out and took a week-long class in Santa Fe of welding and created this really cool piece. And right now I'm doing pottery. I'm doing a lot of pottery. What's beautiful is I'm taking a lot of the designs that I did, like the letters that I did in metal, and you put it into the clay, and then you have this, I know, right? Your mouth. Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
I know. And you just, so now I'm looking at all the, I got out my wire the other day and I was looking at my whole supply of stuff and I'm going, I'm going to put that on a coaster, I'm going to put that on a coaster, because you can make coasters or anything. I mean, they make great gifts. So that's the thing is, how do you make something, my goal is, how do you do something really cool the easiest way possible? And that's what I show people when I do the classes, because I'm not going to take 5 years on a project. It's going to be done in 5 hours.
That's awesome. Does anybody have any questions, Bart? Nope. Nope. Do you have anything else for us?
I mean, I hope you come and join us at the classes because they're really fun. I mean, these guys put
Super
on
fun.
they put on the best spread of any place I've ever worked at.
We try to do our best.
You do a fabulous job of it. So yeah, I mean, come and join us because it's a lot of fun, and you've got the most fabulous studio and gallery space. So yeah, I love this place.
And we love you.
I love you, Marky.
Thank you. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.